Hi, in this video tutorial, what we're going to learn is how to access startup folders on Windows 10 machine. So there are a couple of methods to access startup folders on Windows 10. The first one is through a file explorer and second one through a commands, right? So now, before we begin, you must know there are two kind of a startup folders on Windows 10. One is specific to a user and other is specific to all users, right? So now to access the startup folder, what we have to do is I'll open the command prompt. Rather, we will first go to the file explorer method. I open the file explorer. Okay, now you have to access the parent drive. In my case, it is C drive. Okay, and you have to make sure you have to enable or make hidden files visible. So in my case, I have already enabled the hidden file option. If I uncheck this, the hidden files will go away. So I have to ensure it is enabled. So I check the box again. Okay, the hidden files are available. Now you have to go to a program called as a folder called as ProgramData. Go to ProgramData. In ProgramData, I have to look for an option or the folder called as Microsoft. Under Microsoft, you have to look for a folder called as Windows. Here it is. I double click. Under Windows, now you have to look for a folder called as Start Menu. Click on Start Menu. Then Programs, and under Programs, Startup. So this is the path, okay, of a startup which is specific to or general to all users. Okay, now to access the startup folder which is specific to a user, all you have to do is again go to the main drive. Okay, in this case you have to search for a folder called users. I double click users. Then there's a one user account on my system named ANIME. I double click. Okay, once I double click, look for a folder called as AppData. I click on AppData. Once I click on AppData, look for an option called as roaming. Okay, once I click on roaming, look for an option called or a folder called as Microsoft. Under Microsoft, look for an option called as Windows folder, and again go to the Start menu, Programs, Startup. Right. So this is the path of a startup folder which is specific to users. So this is my username ANME which we just saw. Okay, now don't get intimidated with this path. Okay, I have given this path in the description for your easy reference. Okay, now this method is accessing the startup folder through a file explorer method. So what if you want to access the same thing through a command, right? So what I'll do, I'll open the run box by pressing the key Windows key and plus R. In the command prompt, I have to type a command called shell command startup. I say OK. It will again open up a view of a startup folder which is specific or rather generalized for all users. I close this. Now to open the startup folder which is specific to a user, again I open the run box. Now I will type shell startup. So once I do that and press OK, this will open up the view of a startup folder which is specific to a user. Alright, so this is how we access startup folders on the Windows 10 machine. If you find this video helpful, do give us a like and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.